So it looks like OBS just decided to quit for no reason. Just, you know, it's fine. Just yeah. So I don't know exactly what just happened, but weird. Anyway, Bertram, if you're still here, apologies, because apparently I was offline for maybe a good 7 minutes. Technology. Yay. Isn't it wonderful? Hang on. Let's put these here. Okay. What was it that I need to do? I need to create rails. I need to create solar panels. 4 set rails. Okay, so small. No. Medium. No. Generator. Solar panel. Copper and glass. Okay. So we need quartz. It's here, right? Because every planet has quartz in some amount. Alright, so if we're going to go downstairs to get quartz, that's fine. I don't really need the rail junctions or these things, at least not at this exact moment in time. So we'll go over here, we'll refill the snails. No. Boy. I did not get a seed out of that one. That's weird. damage. No, that's power. That's prevent damage. We're gonna need that light. And then these two put on the other guy. It's gonna give us extra power to drilling. Oh, okay. Just plant this then. Okay. Quartz. Alright, so first stop, we'll look and see if we can see any from here. If we can, great. If we can't, then we keep moving. There's quartz. Ah. Good times. See anything, and I don't think we have enough actual quartz left. That's all right. What's this? Mineral. Okay. Extremely helpful. I think I may have taken a wrong turn in Albuquerque. And I can't find my way back up. Okay. So compass. Back that away. That's always fun. So if you skirt around these things, they won't kill you, but do be careful with the dagger roots, because they are pretty mean. Should be over here. Yeah. So we got the malachite. Nice. So we got 3 extras, just in case. Alright, by taking diagonal lines, we are essentially kind of, it's kind of like tacking and sailing. Where you're taking this line that's kind of diagonal, and you end up going faster. For some reason, it works alright in Astroneer. You end up going faster, uphill. Not that I'm complaining. Hang on to that. Do the glass first. next question. How many of each? Because I wasn't paying attention. One of each. Okay. Construction in midair. Nope, nope. Manifestation. Use data log to update compass. Did you receive this morning's message? We should leave for Calidor immediately. Please advise Dr. Stone. You can see my name is a recipient. I'm in the process of safely packaging my equipment. I'll leave when I'm ready to leave. Bell. Once again, you could just call me Bell. Conductor, I only see 3 shipments made to the depot. There should be 7, please advise. Dr. Stone, as I've explained before, 7 is beyond the allotted weight limit for a successful delivery. Regards, Bell. There's no need to keep saying, please advise, when you're already asking a question. I will advise by replying. You got a good point there. Oops. Right, I've got it on. So we need to build... rail engine. Copper, aluminum resin. So, copper. Aluminum. Resin. Then we go with aluminum, resin. There's only 3 there. Oh no. Oh no. Need one more. Then we can do 2 cars. Or we just get a crap ton of them. Might be a better way to go. Okay, so I think the best bet is to go out this way. Kind of like take a junction down. We'll see how that goes. Friendly attacked us. Still germinating new plant? Wow. It's taking a long time. this and fill in the blank. Alright, resin. There was some down here. Ooh. That's not good. It's not like that actually mattered there, but still not exactly doing what I want. Is can be a little bit fun. Okay, so we got resin over here. Ditched. Right down the hole. Alright. Uh-oh. Here we go. Alright, so we can actually build 2 more cores of this. That one, and we got that one. As long as we keep this open. Maybe? That's a rail bundle. That's a junction bundle. Okay. Don't have a whole lot left here, but we got another couple of rail bundles at least. Still on there. It's a lot. Alright, those two are almost out, so that's good. Just organic. Whoa. So I'm gonna try to go this way. See whether or not we can actually make it work. this way, if we go back behind here, or if we just go through that pillar in the middle, and I think we should be alright to figure out where the next bit is. So here, take it this way. Yep, there we go. Oh, this is some good stuff right here. So we got plenty of that, whatever this is over here. It's not gonna let me see yet. Probably can't do both, huh? Ooh, also got some back there. Cool. Alright, not quite. Let's get rid of this stuff. Flatten the floor out. See if we can't get a better area to work with. Wow. Okay. Oh, no, okay. What are they? Just artifact. Finding one of these artifacts was a marvel, considering their placement within an organic structure. But I found many more while exploring the caverns, each one an exact replica of the last, Dr. Stone. So is the quote. Ayo. So what is it? Do they have significance? Cultural? Wow. It's a lot of copper. Jeez. Okay, well, there's more back here. Quite a few. Ah. That was unpleasant. That's just regular research. Couldn't figure it out. Oh no. So you figured out your x was going to be 2 tangent theta. Then the square root of 2 plus 2 tangent theta, no, 4 plus 4 tangent squared theta is 4 secant squared theta, which you take the square root, it becomes secant. So then you've got a secant and now a tangent cubed that are going to be next to each other. But then you've got your dx. So your dx then is going to be, we said x was going to be the tangent, 4 tangent theta. So dx is going to be 4 secant squared theta d theta. So with that, that's going to get you 3 tangents, 3 secants, right? And then you should have a page somewhere that tells you to do a reduction formula. Or something like that. If I seem to recall, doing these with an odd number is kind of nasty. Or no, wait. Yeah, you're okay. So if you trade 2 of your secants away and make it 1 plus tangent squared, then you get 2 terms that come out of it. And now you've got a secant tangent d theta, which can now be your du. And then your u is going to be secant theta. Wait, other way around. Sorry, trade out your tangents. Get rid of your tangents. There we go. Oh, only 10. Okay, that's not too bad. Here. But even still, we've got more than 5 immediately. There we go. All right, seriously. Leave that down here. Take the 6 one back. We're not going to fill it, so I might as well just... No. Might as well use its space. So you don't need a power reduction formula for this one. Power reduction is mostly for the sines and cosines. Or if you have an even number of... What was it? If you have an even number of tangents, you can trade those for secants. And then that'll take care of one of your terms, because then your U can be tangent, your DU can be secant, and then you just do power formula. The issue arises when you try to do this with... Did I really just print a whole... I printed a whole bunch of cars. I took some with me. They're right there. Damn it. The problem arises when you try to deal with the second term, because that has no secants. So then you're going to have to do a power reduction formula, I think. And then you're looking at secant on that one. Why did I bring that engine and then not use it? Oy. Alright, so that'll be good for whenever I need to do the next one. Nope. Another railway engine. Cool. Alright, junction and post bundles, as always. Very helpful. Connect rail line to the site. Pile on, yeah. Just the facts. Transport artifacts to logistics depot. Got that, so 6 scrap. Probably didn't need that. That's alright. That might get me like 2 ammonium. Uh-oh. The other one is under the drain somewhere. Yep, there it is. Find and explode an obelisk. Huh. Alright, obelisks identified deep within Calidor caverns. Detonate to retrieve contents. To satiate curiosity. Compass will mark nearby cyclones as a guide. Still haven't done arms. Okay, so we can drop these rail pylons. Probably keep one just in case. cigar, and then now we've got flight. So. Yeah, that's deep within. Still too freaking cute. I don't care if they are hungry little jerks. Sometimes. Okay. Okay. Let's build this out. Nice little area here. Okay. So get all these little things planted here. And then when we come over here, we start digging to the left. We're gonna need more. Gonna need more space, but it's alright, we can dig over the top of this thing because we're not gonna make it. Yep. It's one of the problems of this. I run out of soil very quickly. I believe I was carrying 2 when I was doing all of this the first time on this save. Walls. No. I don't want you to connect there. Alright, you know what? We're gonna have to turn this around. Go face the wall. I don't want you. No. Okay, there we go. Right, it won't take it now because just went right over the top of the other one. That's fine. We'll call this. Don't really need it right now, but whatever. It's fine. That was not what I meant to do. Ah, God, I hate that. Yeah, I need that second one. That's interesting. I never noticed there's a gauge on it that shows the stability. Or something. Range. Yeah, sure, go for it. Sorry if I didn't respond there. So switch back, cut the other way. We're still two dots above the other one here. It's pretty impressive. Almost had it. Oh. Gone forever. Right. So tangent cubed, secant cubed, d theta. Sounds good. You said let tangent secant d theta be du. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, looks right. There's one thing you forgot. That's like super major important. And that is offline. Stereotypically, that would happen, wouldn't it? Yeah. So, what are your limits of integration? Right, for what variable? Oh, sorry, I thought that was a snarky, oh no. Right, and what is your... Sorry. What is your integral in relation to at the moment? Yep. So you actually have two layers that you need to undo. So you've got to undo the U layer, and then you've also got to undo the theta layer. Or, and this is the other key, you go back and you say, okay, well, I don't need to do all this back substituting to go backwards. What you can choose to do instead is to go forward again, and you say, okay, A and B in terms of U, or, well, in terms of theta is what? And then in terms of U is what? So you take your lower limit of integration, 0, and you feed it through theta and then U to figure out what the new U is for that number. Now keep in mind, it might be higher than B, and that's okay. It's still the same rules, so you could switch it if you want, but it's going to be at the cost of switching the sign. Question marks, all sorts of crazy stuff. Artifact, don't know what it is. Cool. Yeah. Again, keep in mind, it's not awful. ... So you're saying when x is 0, then what you plugged in for x was, again, tangent, right? So what's the value of the tangent? And then when the value of the tangent is that, what's the value of u? So walk through it. It's all right. You can still get it. Realistically, I might just want to keep that. Build this out. Build this out so we get a floor that catches them. So your theta is not 0. I guess since you're... Ooh, there we go. I guess technically your theta is 0. Right, because you're... Uh-oh. Do not want to lose power here. I guess I only have to go up there, so it's not that bad. Not in a binary form and thus undecipherable at the moment, but I'm sure I'll be able to translate the message in time, Dr. Stone. Just in time for what? Oh no. That's awful. Oh. There you go. Not sure I feel comfortable just blowing stuff up. So the good news is, we know what we have to do. We need to make some explosive powder. And or go back to, it's probably easiest just to go back to Glacio, grab some dynamite, come up and blow up some of the obelisks. I hate doing violence against potentially scientific thingies, but at the moment they give me no choice. And you know, it's a mission. Transport obelisk shards. Wait, hang on. Blow one up, but have 10 shards. So I don't know how many that's gonna take. Hooray. It's gonna take a large platform. Right? Can't fit on here, I don't think. Oh, it can. Okay. Does anything need to go back? I can take these because I'm not going to use them here for now. Take this. rubber. Alright, so the organic resin getting rubber might be helpful. I mean, if you insist. Yeah, I usually feed forward instead of feeding back, but it's fine. Either one works. So, if U is secant, so 0 for X, no, sorry, you did define your X earlier, sorry. X is tangent, or 4 tangent of theta. So a 0 for X means that your tangent is 0, which means your theta is 0. Then secant of theta is equal to U, so a 0 for theta is going to be a 1 for U. And then we do the same with 2. This might be nasty. So 2 for X is equal to 4 tangent theta, which means that theta is the inverse tangent of 2. Yeah, that's going to get pretty nasty. And then the secant of the inverse tangent of 1/2 is going to be root 5 over whichever one's adjacent. 2. Root 5 over 2. So, yeah, it's going to be gross. I'm also forgetting a constant factor in there, so meh. Crap. That might mean your tangent is 1, in which case theta would be pi over 4, and secant of pi over 4 would be root 2. In theory. Again, I'm not 100% doing it just because it's... Yeah, I'm not doing it 100% because I'm distracted. Each for 1,500 plus bytes. Nice. Alright. dynamite. Graphite, maybe. Graphite and aluminum was something. I don't know. Not a... Oh, right, I need to take those off. Said I wanted to remove the research stuff so that we could have it here. And the rail engines, so we can have those here. And take them off to next planets. Guess maybe I'll keep one just in case, but... Okay, so... Hey, Blanda. Square root of 5 over 2. It's not that bad. I agree with you, it's not nice, but... Have I ever received a speeding ticket? No. I have received a verbal warning because I came over the top of the hill. Came over the top of a hill in a town that I've been driving through pretty much my entire life. I came over the crest of a hill, and there's a cop, like, right there. Just facing right up the hill. And I was doing 40 in a 25 because the 25 is in a stupid place. Like, it's just a speed trap. They know exactly what they're doing and where they put it. And it's just ridiculous. But, yeah, so I just got a verbal warning. It's like, yeah, alright, don't do it again. Okay. What was I gonna do? Potentially a large platform C, because that's actually really useful. So resonant ceramic. I've got a ceramic somewhere on the ground. T platform, aluminum resin. Curved platform, compound ceramic. Extended. Resource canister is always nice, but not... I don't have any of that stuff. Alright, one ceramic, one resin. There's the ceramic. Right. Iron. Ceramic. Alright, so we gotta go back downstairs, get the resin. And then we gotta use this dynamite. Ooh. It all depends. So, like, the one I had was definitely not worth mitigation or magistration. So if I had gone before a court and been like, I totally didn't deserve this ticket, then they would have been like, okay, why not? And if I said I just didn't want one, which is basically my only reason that I would ever be able to even fight it, then they would have probably fined me extra. But if you like, if it was genuinely like they ticketed you in error, or you were doing like, I don't know, if you were doing 65 and a 60, and they gave you a ticket for it, like, that's usually not worth their time. So, like, yes, you might have been going over the speed limit, but, like, you know, you can't use the argument everyone else was doing it too. But if genuinely other people were going faster than you on the exact same road, like, they might do something. I don't know. It all depends on your situation and how lenient the judge is and all sorts of stuff, but yeah, like 5 miles an hour over is really just, like, it's not usually worth their time. Now, if you were actually doing, like, 7 or 8 over and they backed it off to, like, 5 over, yeah, I don't know. Did I forget? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna want that silo. I mean, I don't know. It all kind of depends. So if you think that it's worth your time to try, then you can do it. Because, like, some of the times the police don't even show up, and so the judge is like, well, they're not here, it's dismissed. So it's going to really depend on how you feel about it in terms of whether or not you think you can argue it. Okay. What was there was one that was just graphite and something else. What was I looking at? Autoworm, right. Aluminum graphite. Hashtag not legal advice. Store a resource with an auto arm. I wonder. I should have brought one. Oh, I did bring one. So the police in our area especially decided that they're not even going to bother like enforcing traffic policies on foot or, you know, like in vehicles. unless it's like egregious. So instead what they do is they put up a whole bunch of traffic cams, and we're just like, let it go. They're gonna... The traffic cams will do all the work for this. So, let's see. I think I want this here to be back over here. Could do that too. And I want this thing to be here, question mark, so that it can pull a resource off of this. Doesn't look like it. Right, and these are singles, so that's not gonna happen. Okay. So that was the green as input. Oh. There we go. Interesting. Large extended platform, 500 bytes. Stuffed storage. Print and fill a medium research canister. I already have one of those, so that's why I got that. Belong in a museum. Explode the obelisk. Print an extractor and extract a resource nugget. Great. Silo. Okay. Wait, hang on. What did they give me? What is that? Alright, large extended platform. Put that over there. That's fine. These shards emit an electromagnetic pulse and heat flare that overclocks my equipment. However, I've discovered a way to use this reaction to triangulate the approximate location of similar objects. More researchers required. I don't like the sound of that. Welp. Do we only get the one? Because if so, this is going to take a lot of dynamite. Oh no. Oh, good. 2. Clay. Oh, there's another one. That might have been from the first one. Halfway in a rock. Okay, good. Way better. Okay, so let's stack up a whole bunch of these things. I was under the very mistaken impression that those were going to be stuck. Cache, so we can take this and also blow it up. That is an Attactus. It somehow did not see us. I'll take it. Way better. Oh yeah, that's great. So many. Still germinating new plant. Alright, let's just take this back with us. Take that one. Huh. Hey, that's good. Okay, so that is going to be good enough for this mission. Take this, we'll go home, we'll do the next maybe a little bit, but I think we're getting pretty close to calling it for tonight. Although, Blandon, if we're being honest, all times are crazy times to live in this world, so... At least right now we don't have to worry about the rampaging hordes. Usually. Oh, oh dear. last time I did this, they disappeared into the silo there, and I didn't get any credit for it. So I think we're going to hang these off to the side and do research on them. Pop up a new research station. Stop. Take these off. Okay, and then back up. Oh no, that's plenty. Okay. I was worried for a minute there. Confirm shipment. Alright, exochip 3. Logbook. 2,000 bytes. Exochip provided to Logistics Depot, Glacio or Logistics Depot in Calidor. Aluminum alloy provided to either. Tungsten carbide provided to either. Copper provided to either. I'm gonna make a coal. Okay, so got an exochip. Traveling companion. There we go. Alright, so we got copper, definitely. And then we need tungsten carbide and aluminum alloy. So aluminum alloy requires copper and aluminum, which we have, but we need a chem lab, which we don't. And we can't do it because now I spent the iron. Oh, I don't. Ceramic glass and tungsten. Irons for the atmospheric condenser. Alright. So ceramic, glass, tungsten. We can get ceramic. There is a piece of clay that I forgot downstairs. Glass we can get. We already have one. And tungsten we already have one. Somewhere. Might be on the floor. Unless I left it back at base, because I didn't care. I thought it got brought along. Maybe not. also need tungsten carbide. I think, right? Is that a thing? Okay. Alright. Tungsten carbide. Right. Alright. Because if I want to make a chem lab over there, I would need a tungsten, but I could just come back here. That's fine. It's as annoying as it will be someday. Aluminum alloy. Tungsten carbide. Data log to access science team report. Absolute buffoon. I've never worked with a more arrogant person in my life. His harebrained improvements led to one of my engines malfunctioning. It's going to take me weeks to fix. In the meantime, I've modified the engine to display a wide variety of negative emotions to better convey my displeasure. Conductor Bell. Correspondence. Resignation. Doctor, consider this my official resignation from this project. Conductor. Resignation? We haven't extracted all the artifacts. Please advise. Doctor, if you want the artifacts, carry them to the planet's surface yourself. You'll find an itemized list of damages incurred on this project. Engine car, unsalvageable, 3 million bytes. Transport cart, times 4, unsalvageable, 2 million bytes. Rail segment, times 6, unsalvageable, 240,000 bytes. I expect to see the bytes in my account by the end of the week. Bell, I've made a scientific discovery I think you'll find as fascinating as I do. There's a strange distortion of time surrounding the immediate perimeter of the obelisks. The amount of energy generated is off the charts. I also believe they are emitting a message. I've yet to decipher what it means or how the message was formed, but I believe we have a unique and exciting opportunity to unravel this mystery. We must gather more data. Please advise. Okay. So what do we got? Silva. Unique transit unit. Alright, well, I'm going to take that to Silva and claim it there. Because I don't know what it is. Okay. So we're gonna come over here and put this down sort of crossways. I think that's gonna be the best way to go. Yeah. I also forgot the leveling block. It's alright, we'll just burn more soil, I suppose. That's not good. So that wants that. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So that's lined up with the voxels. That's cute. This is close enough. All right. Day and night. Install medium wind turbine and medium solar panel. Bring 3 exo chips. operated logistics engine. Personal transport instilled with a friendly demeanor, used to create the fastest trains, provides 2 small slots and oxygen, draws 3 power. Can have up to 6 train pieces. Total train power 3. Either way, I'm driving into a mountain, so... Okay, so we need medium power and solar. Medium. Aluminum, ceramic, copper, glass. We've got all of that here. Glass. Packager, just kind of stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Cool, cool, cool. So we've got some malachite out here. We can make copper. Quartz downstairs make glass. We already have glass. Aluminum. Jigger. Ooh. Oh. We don't even need it. We don't even need to make one. Cool. So we need the solar one. That's copper. is, then we're essentially done. Yep. Awesome. Now granted, they also have these hidden around all over the place too. So if I find a wreck somewhere, there's probably a wreck somewhere that has one, but I just want to get moving. Alright, exo chips. Do we leave any behind? That's also a really good question, because I don't remember. Alright, anyway. I think I will save this. Come back to it. Get into the good part. I'm gonna figure out what's going on here. This craziness. And oh.